Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Rittenhouse. I am a Sustainability Program Coordinator with the City of West Palm Beach. Today, you are joining me for a virtual rain barrel workshop. This is a digital or virtual version of our in-person workshop that we offer here at the city. And this is going to be an overview about rain barrels and how they may be of a benefit to your home. What exactly is a rain barrel? Well, first, let's start off with saying that off and on over the past several years, South Florida has gone through drought scenarios in which the rain has been very sparse. This is something that has been very evident to all of us, and our landscaping has suffered. The question is, how do we conserve water? How do we capture the rain when it is available? The answer to this is a rain barrel. A rain barrel is any device that can be used to store and collect rainwater, which otherwise may be diverted to storm drains, lost evaporation, or restricted to a localized area or to property. The use of rain barrels is nothing new. This is actually a technique or a device that's been used for a very, very long time. However, rain barrels have become more popular in recent years with the greater concern over drought becoming more prevalent and stricter water conservation laws coming around more often. Even here, during the month of April 2020, the state of Florida has issued a revised, stricter code of water conservation rules and regulations that is effective immediately. And so water conservation is becoming a more important thing to keep in mind. The city of West Palm Beach obtains the majority of its drinking water from surface water runoff. Below are a couple of pictures from Grassy Waters Preserve, which serves as our main source of drinking water. The city felt an impact of a drought in 2016 when water levels were greatly reduced compared to today. The picture over here on the left is taken from Grassy Waters during that drought. And the picture over on the right is how Grassy Waters looks given any typical normal day. Rain barrels are an excellent asset to any household. The water that is collected truly is natural rainwater and can be used for a variety of things, from watering your plants, to keeping your compost moist, to washing the family dog, to even filling your swimming pool. A rain barrel on your property can really make a difference in conservation efforts. However, the only thing you cannot use the water from your rain barrel for is to drink. This is because it is rainwater coming off of your roof. There are squirrels, there are birds, there are all kinds of animals on your roof, leaving droppings, nuts and seeds, and this may contaminate the water to make it unsanitary to drink. However, the water can be used for just about anything else. Water conservation really should be a habit that everyone incorporates into their life. The average person uses 106 gallons of water a day at home or for their yard. And then when you loop in agriculture and industry, this number jumps to over 1,400 gallons of water a day. Palm Beach County uses more fresh water than any county in the state of Florida. Even with droughts that we experience, West Palm Beach is one of the wettest cities in the US, even more so than Seattle. Every year, thousands of gallons of fresh water is flushed down the drain because it cannot be stored or utilized. It would be safe to say that we do not have a water shortage issue. We have a water storage issue. So to evaluate the effectiveness of a rain barrel in collecting and storing the water, let's look at an example. So for an inch of rain that falls on a single square foot roof, this could yield over half a gallon of water, 0.23 gallons of water to be precise. To calculate the harvest capacity of your own roof, you could multiply this number by the area of your roof, say a 1,500 square foot roof. And for the average home, this could produce over 900 gallons of rain during a single rain event. That's more than enough water to fill your 55-gallon drum. Annually, over the course of a year, a South Florida home could fill the rain barrel more than 1,000 times. Rain barrels have multiple benefits beyond just saving water for your household. Rain that is collected at home reduces stormwater runoff and decreases harmful pollutants which could be washed into other water bodies, such as lakes and the Intercoastal Waterway. Water that's not flushed down the drains at home also bypasses the sewer and water treatment plant, and it replenishes our groundwater supply in a more natural way. Now that we know a little bit about rain barrels, let's meet my friend Gabriella, who will discuss hooking up a rain barrel to your house.
Hi, I'm Gabriella Nevada, Community with Open Lands. We've teamed up with the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District of Greater Chicago to help promote rain barrels and water conservation. A rain barrel captures storm water from the gutters of your house, and you can use it to water your lawn, water your garden, wash your car, and these are the essential items that you'll need. Save yourself time by carefully preparing all of your supplies so that you're not making last-minute trips to the store. We've prepped this area with mulch in order to absorb any water that comes off of the rain barrel. And we've evenly spaced these pavers so that water can infiltrate through and reach the mulch. When we cut the downspout, there's going to be a hole, and we're going to need to cover the hole so no debris clogs the sewer. Getting the barrel up and off the ground will increase the water pressure coming out and will make it easier to fit buckets and watering cans under the spigot. A full 55-gallon barrel will weigh about 500 pounds, so the platform needs to be strong and stable. We're using a few cinder blocks, which are very affordable. You always want to be safe when installing the rain barrel. If you're not comfortable working alone, ask a neighbor, ask a friend, ask a family member, and be sure to wear gloves and safety goggles. Position the flexible diverter elbow on top of the barrel aimed at the screen opening and next to the downspout to determine where to cut. The remaining downspout will need to be inserted about 2 inches into the elbow, so you can make a reference line next to the top of the elbow. Then mark your cut line a couple inches below. Double check your measurements before you cut, because this is the point of no return. Put on your safety goggles and gloves and cut the downspout with a hacksaw or tinsmith. Connect the diverter to the cut downspout. Be sure the diverter is properly and firmly attached with sheet screws, and the upper section is inserted into the lower section. Rain barrels can fill quickly during a normal rainstorm, so we need to be prepared to direct that overflow water to absorbent ground away from your home and your neighbors. Run a hose from the top of the barrel into your yard or garden. If you have the space, connect multiple barrels to increase the storage capacity. Now that you've installed your rain barrel, you're ready to receive the benefits all throughout the gardening season of harvested rainwater. Thank you for helping us to conserve water and prevent flooding.
All right, now that we understand how to set up a rain barrel, let's review a few final points of installation. One thing we'd like to keep in mind is what happens when the barrel overflows. Most barrels are equipped with an overflow valve located at the top of the barrel to divert the water when the barrels become overfilled. We have already seen calculations which suggest the standard rain event may be more than enough may produce more than enough water to fill our barrel. In the event that your barrel does overflow, you want to make sure that the barrel is located over permeable gravel or a solid substrate to decrease the chances of the overflow water creating erosion. When setting up your barrel, you may also want to consider the space that's going to be needed for a second barrel. The overflow valve from the initial barrel can be attached to a hose, which then can funnel overflow water into a second barrel for collection. Gabriella mentioned altering the gutter system to your house in order to direct the water into your rain barrel. But what happens if your home doesn't have a gutter? Homes without gutters normally have a section of roof which naturally directs the water away from the foundation. Rain barrels can be placed underneath this section and in order to collect any rainwater that's coming off. In addition to this option, you could also use a rain chain to direct the water into the barrel. A rain chain is a device that utilizes the cohesion and adhesion properties of the water to direct the water, kind of funnel it to a location that you may want. Rain chains come in many forms and styles. They are an excellent alternative for homes that do not have a gutter system. As you set up your rain barrel, please keep in mind to place it on a stable base. Cinder blocks or patio tiles can work great if you have leveled the ground underneath to make it even and flat. Once filled, a rain barrel is going to weigh more than 400 pounds. You certainly don't want it tipping over and rolling down the street. As we wrap up, you may have a few other questions. Most barrels are a complete unit and are not designed to be taken apart. Please do not alter your barrel or try to remove any part that was not designed to be taken off. If you desire to clean your barrel, there may be a small cap at the top of the barrel that could be removed. Simply stick a brush through this hole or add additional soap and water to assist cleaning out the inside. In the event of an approaching storm or hurricane, we suggest emptying the barrel out and moving it to an indoor location or firmly securing the barrel in another way. You certainly don't want your barrel being blown away or floating down the street. And if you have any additional questions about rain barrels, you can contact me, Michael Rittenhouse, at the City of West Palm Beach, in my office, on my cell, or you can send me an email. You can make a difference by conserving and protecting our water resources.